Today we're looking at reporting. Why reporting? Reporting is one of the fundamental things that a network management system in theory should do, which is funny because not all of them actually have reporting built in. But luckily IMC does. So why? Because history is important. History, the past tells us things about the future, right? So we want to have reports to be able to learn from our past and learn the prior behavior of the network to try to predict future behaviors. One of the other main reasons, managers ask for them. They ask for them all the time. They love reports. So IMC has the ability to auto deliver them for you. Wonderful little feature. As well, auditors love them. So if you're involved in anything like PCI, SOX, any of the above, having historical reporting that's actually dated and delivered as a PDF or as a CSV, that kind of thing, it's wonderful to have that information at your fingertips that you can just pull out and give to the people in question. Let's take a look. So here we are on the IMC homepage. So before we actually go in and look at the reports, like you would think, we're actually going to go look at the performance management, because you may or may not be aware in the performance views, you can actually generate reports directly from the performance views. So we're going to go in here and look at the WAN port group performance view. We'll drag this down a little bit here so you can see the top. There we go. So you can see here that we've got a whole bunch of different graphs, right? We've got all this great information. So there's a little button here over on the top right. You can change the layout, you can go to a data grid, but we're concerned with the reporting button. So we can look at the interface receiving rate and basically anything that's in the current view, and you can do this on any of the time ranges or on a custom time. We click OK, and out comes a report. It's going to take a couple seconds for this to generate based on the data. And there we go. View format line chart report. There's all the information we have. And up here in the top left hand corner, we can export this report. So we can have this as a report generated as is, or we can click on the export button and we can export it as a crystal report, as a PDF, as a Microsoft Excel, different versions of that, Microsoft Word, rich text, or as a CSV. So if you just need this data, need access to it for other purposes, you can definitely export it as a CSV file and use it in any other way that you want. The data is there for you to use as you wish. So now if we go over look under the reports, the first thing we'll look at is the report template list. So IMC ships with a lot of reports. I've got a bunch of the extra modules installed here, so we'll be able to see with the modules I have installed, there is 161 different reports out of the box. So the nice thing is that even though we may not have all the reports that you want, you can always get the IAR module, which is the Intelligent Analysis and Reporting, and be able to generate the reports for anything that you need to. So that is definitely an option for you. So the next thing we're going to look at are the scheduled reports. So the add report template there, that'd be where we would import this through the IAR. But scheduled reports are a little different. This will allow you to cause a report to schedule in the system and be run at a daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. And you can basically grab any of the reports that are in the system. So we're going to query here based on the resource statistics and reports. So we'll get this instead of 161, we'll have a lot less to deal with. And we're going to scroll down here and we're going to select a report. Maybe the device summary report, for instance, might be something you want to schedule on a weekly basis. We would click OK, fill out the rest of the information, schedule the report name, my report. And away we go. And of course the access rights are going to be for pretty much anybody who has access to this particular device. So you can restrict that based on the operator group function as well, which is always nice. We can also deliver these automatically as a PDF, as a CSV, as a MS Excel document, send by email. So it makes things really easy on you. Runs every Friday afternoon, delivered to your manager's mailbox every Monday morning. Really nice and easy. So for the scheduled reports, you're always going to be able to go back in time and look at those. So in my case, I've only been running these a few days, so I don't actually have that built up yet. So for the real-time reports, on the other hand, exact same reports, except done in real time at the time that you run them, right? So the scheduled reports, you're going to be able to historically go back in time and look at what's there. But if you want to see right now, current system, what's going on, I can click on the device access report, for instance, and get all the serial numbers for a specific device. So you can see the first one here is a Cisco 2811 with a bunch of other modules, WIC T1, 4FXS, 2FXO, a Cisco Unity Express module. Again, all that great stuff in there, all ready to go. And you can get that anytime just by clicking on that button. And of course, it's also exportable just like all the other reports. So the last thing that is important to understand as well is this My Reports page. This is actually per user. So again, it respects the multi-user paradigm that IMC brings, right? Nice. Every user gets their own reports, gets to see what's important to them, most efficient use of your time. And with that, we'll see you guys next time on the next IMC management tutorial.